Hi Sagittarius, welcome to my channel Agnya 8 and we are here to do your reading for April 2020. Before I start, I want to extend my heartfelt gratitude for all those who are supporting the channel, all those subscribers and the new ones who are adding on. Thank you so much. Thanks the way you are supporting it, whichever way you're guided to, by liking, subscribing, sharing, commenting, whatever suits you good, by donating, whatever. So thank you so much. And here we will just tune in to check what is lining up for you. I've already shuffled the cards. You can watch this reading for Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus placements in your chart. And let's begin the reading for Sagittarius for April 2020. April. Let's see what is coming around for you here. Let's see what is that for Sagittarians. I've got three cards which kind of come out and I will take three of them. The first one which we've got for you here is strength. So Sagittarians, you definitely are. You could be connecting with a Leo, or you have Leo in your chart in a prominent placement. And here you're very comfortable, and it's just that you've done the job. You've tamed the beast. It's not that you're taming it right now. You've done it. You've learned the art how to kind of make that lion domesticate that wild. You have learned to domesticate the wild, and this is like you've learned the art so much that you can do it anytime when needed. And you are not you can just look at this card. Let me see what is okay. Page of Swords and Eight of Swords. Okay, so we'll kind of tune into that as well. So here as you can see that it's very calming, comforting expression. It's like hey, I know it, I know how to do it. And it's a very, you're dealing everything with great strength, with a great inner strength which is being displayed outside as well, Sag, and that's so wonderful. And here the next one which we've got is the Page of Swords, and I'm sensing this is kind of extrinsic energy, could be external, but some of you it could be you, and you're dealing with even those harsh communications or something which is probably not polished out, or people who are not giving the messages the way they ought to. You're dealing with that with so much of calm and peace, because the first card is what I'm sensing. And you can watch and see that people who are in restrictions, or they can't move because they can't, you can see things so clearly. Or this could be your past energy and you've kind of gone through it and gained this complete beautiful strength energy out there. So, and this could be a place where you've reached that these small little limitations, even if it comes forth on your path, you can manage that with great zeal, yes, but then how do I say that, you are an expert now, so you can deal with all this with so much of ease. And it's like a piece of cake, and you can just kind of it's nothing for you now, and you can deal with these little mental people if kind of throwing something at you. You know how to manage it. Very, very collected energy is what I'm getting, and I'm sensing this is pretty extrinsic for you. Could be for some of you it is something which you have dealt or dealing, as I said before. And some of you also are probably, as I said, that you've done this, you've been there, done that, you've learned the art. But some of you might be kind of touching that expertise there now, and maybe some bit of it comes to the surface for you. Pick as it resonates with you. It's a general reading. The 2-3 groups with which I'm kind of getting those energies now. Now let me also check what is at the bottom of the deck and see. We have the balance. We have the balance card for you here, Sag. Because you have learned this art, and because of this, a lot of things are going to fall in place. A lot of things will be dealt with so much of peace and so much of balanced way. And you know how to balance these kind of energies now, because you've learned the art. You know how to deal with it. and in a very balanced way. And that is also balancing the environment for you. Now let's see what is coming around for you. So next as a lineup for you, let's see what else. Okay, that's your energy. We've got the Page of Wands there, and that has come with the strength. So that means that, you know, you are in that, you connected to your you know, that inner child of you. It's so innocent, this and you know, it's not that you're, with that strength which you've gained, you're becoming more connected to yourself, because this is the power within which you've drawn out, and you're managing with things. It's not something external which you've learned and some course which you did, and you know, you qualified out of this one big university and you learn this as a degree. No, this is all the internal work and inside work. And with that work which you have done, Sag, you are so connected with that, with you, you know, that your energy, with the true you. And you're dealing with everything with that innocence. And this is what the page is. And we have got the wheel at the center of the reading, and that has come with the Page of Swords. And this is also the card of, you know, kind of cycles, completions. This is also the card for Jupiter, which rules your sign. So this is also it's a card of abundance. It's a card of expansion. That's what Sagittarians are all about. So this is also, the times are looking up now. Things are looking up. So even if you had that energy wherein things were put forth to you in a very harsh way, or they were limiting you, that's like the cycle is ending. That is, things are looking up now. And that's really, really wonderful. I did not check what the, you know, the changes are for, I'm not an astrologer, but at times these things, you know, the placements of the planets do interest and can throw a lot of light at times. I did not check much on that. See, we've got this 9 of Swords with that 8 of Swords. So whatever that projected energy, and okay. So what my guides are telling me, for some of you, you're also picking on somebody else's energy. Don't mistake it as yours, and deal it with great strength. Okay, don't even when you're picking on somebody else's energy and you are processing it, you might feel the intensity of it, but this could not be yours. So don't limit yourself with that. Deal with all of it with great strength, because things are going to look up now. But this is the card of the anxiety. Don't spend too much of time analyzing, over analyzing things. Rather tune into your true self with that, you know, that connection which you have, the cord which kind of connects you with yourself, you with your inner self. That's what you need to be connected with. And this is also kind of causing some amount of confusion within you or in the environment, because you're wondering that at one side you're so deeply connected to yourself, on the other side you're kind of also tripping into this anxious energy, and that could be not something which is could be probably yours, or you're picking on somebody's energy, but then this is something which you're processing. So this is causing you that restfulness. Have I used the right word? Restfulness? Losing restfulness. Okay, yeah, absolutely. Restless. Thank you. So you are getting that restlessness. Yeah, that's the word. So you are kind of dealing with that restlessness there, and that's confusing you, that hey, one side I'm connected. And so understand that cycles are ending, things are looking up in that process. If some bit of it is coming, that's fine. Deal with it. Don't spend a lot of time over analyzing. This is what I'm picking on with that. Let me get a few more details as to what's lining up for you. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, we've got the Hermit. I think Hermit is coming a lot, maybe because of this lockdown situation, or people are kind of locked inside the house or quarantining, so they're kind of getting forced to go within. This came upright, like this, and I've been asked to take it like that. I generally don't read reversals, I was guided to do so. Let me get one more card and then we will tune in to see what is lining up as what these energies are for you. 3 of Pentacles. The same if you have Gemini, also if you're connecting with Gemini, these 2 cards were there for them as well. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. This was this was for them as well, but this was in reversal, and here we've got is this as upright. Now with this energy here, Sag, you are, because you're so connected with yourself, you are definitely shining that light within. You are okay even if you want to withdraw a little from the conflict which you might sense in the environment. And I'm sensing many of you might be withdrawing yourself from this, so much of going on in this world right now. I mean, almost when you go to everything is kind of flooded with this coronavirus, and everybody wants to share this something about it. Or maybe you just switched off the TV and don't want to watch the news anymore, or you're just kind of cutting off and withdrawing this conflict which is going outside because you're not involved in it. I'm sensing, though it's existing, it's there because it's come reversal, and I'm sensing that you're withdrawing from it. You just don't want to indulge with it anymore. And this also is kind of because we've got this under the things. These are the things which are also changing for you, because you're seeing that I don't see any merit in it. I don't see it, and there's a lot of illusion you're seeing. Also your psychic abilities are coming to the surface because you're connecting so much within, and you can see things pretty much in the light of which is shining within, and that light that psychic abilities or something with which you see not indirectly in the dark side, but you can figure out things with a sense of knowing because you're shining light. And here, if that makes sense. Now here, with the 8 of Swords and the 9 of Swords, and we've got the 3 of Pentacles. So there are some collaborations which are kind of causing this kind of sleepless nights for you, the anxiety, and there is something which you are collaborating with or something which you're dealing with, and you're sensing that not everything is out and open because that's the moon as the underlying energy, and that's what you want to know more. You're shining more light. You want to step away from the conflict so that you can understand what's going on better. So that's what I'm sensing on. Let me also get some messages from Archangel Michael. The first card which popped out is, take your time making this decision, and that's what you're doing. It's what I'm sensing, because you're not rushing into anything. You're just kind of not rushing in, and you're not guided to rush in as well. Take your time making this decision. So whatever you need to make a decision on, take your time, kind of check things properly, see things the way you should be. And the second card which we've got is focus upon divine and perfect health. And when we talk about the perfect health, it's about all aspects. We've talked about the divine, that is about the definitely the spiritual health, but then you do need to focus on your physical health, mental health, financial health, and all aspects of it, and emotional health as well. So that's like the perfect health. I've got too many cards popped out, and they're just telling me to take all of them. I really don't know what these are, but one card which popped out is something which I can see. This is about admit the truth to yourself and act accordingly. There is now here what I'm sensing is that of course there is some truth about yourself, there is some truth about the situation which you need to admit. And if people are kind of putting those limiting stuff on your path, and if people are not being coming around to be as gentle as they should be, you need to admit it, and you need to take actions accordingly as to what maybe you need to draw those boundaries, and you are gaining that strength to draw those boundaries. And you're saying that, hey, I don't think I deserve it. I deserve balance. And that's what you kind of letting them know, which is absolutely fine, because you need to draw those boundaries is what I'm sensing. And that can be done once you admit the truth to yourself and act accordingly. And probably that's why you're also taking this time to make this decision. And now we've got the soulmate energy. Yes, this is your soulmate whom you're dealing with. And probably they are kind of been throwing this fear-based energy and kind of not coming forth. And even if they are, they're kind of projecting this in a harsh way or not the way it should be. But irrespective, if many of you are needed that confirmation that so this is your soulmate, and then this is you're dealing with a soulmate, this is what it is. Well, sense of humor. Yeah, Archangel Michael is saying that, isn't that funny that this is your soulmate, and that's where you have the most of the learnings from as well. So see things lightly. Don't kind of get heavy energy, or don't get drawn into heavy energy because of the way things are. It's absolutely fine. The more you laugh, the more lightness you bring. So do that. And we have let your friends help you. So if you feel the need, don't kind of take all the burdens to yourself. Take help from people, ask them to help. And well, I understand they can't probably come and help you in physical, but then I mean, they can always, maybe you need to talk to somebody, and if you want to share something, do that, because Three of Pentacles, it's also the card of collaboration, where you're connecting with some people and doing so, and that's like kind of further getting enhanced with this card coming around that let your friends help you. So that's really kind of confirming further. And let me get some heart messages with that note here. Let's see what comes around for you, Sag. Okay, balance. Yeah, that's what we got. This is the card which we've got as balance, and we can see yin yang. This is also the balance for feminine and masculine. It's the right balance because yin and yang is also the masculine and the feminine energy, and even the imagery kind of shows that. And this says balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. Well, I think there is something of the mix of that is what you're sensing out there as well, Sag. And with that, I'll also take a guidance from angels for whosoever is watching this reading. I got one which fell here. Let me see what this card is. Creativity, and that's nice. I think Sag, any which ways, is the energy. They're very creative people. So the angels suggest to you that you explore your creative potential now. Creativity is an energy for adventure and change. It may herald a new idea, inspiration for a book, an artistic vision, or a new project. Let your imagination flow. If you do not know how to channel the force, you may feel restless or dispirited. And probably that's where this restlessness for some of you might be coming around. So ask your angels to help you to direct your creative energy towards something worthwhile. The angel wisdom reminds you that you are a co-creator with the divine. Use your power with the wisdom and joy. I enjoy my creative powers and use them for highest good. So that's the message for you. Thank you so much, Sagittarians, once again. And if you want a private reading, you can write to agnaid@gmail.com. That's been mentioned in the description box below. Thanks again. Spread love and be happy.